Hi, this is Wendy from HMO Success, and welcome to week 6 in my 52-week series in creating a hands-free business that gives you financial freedom. Now, if you're into property, and particularly HMOs, houses of multiple occupation, which is how I became financially free, I want to introduce you to an idea which is about analysing your area. Whether you are working in property or business or some other sector of industry, you need to understand your marketplace effectively. When it comes to property, there are two considerations. Where are you going to find tenants from? And also, where are you going to find the actual property, the bricks and mortar to invest in? I've broken this down into 2 steps, so I'm going to do 2 separate videos for you. One today and one in a few days' time to share with you how I always analyse an area before I start to invest in it. And there are 6 things that I'd like to share with you today. I've also got a series of websites which I think are really going to help you, and I'll share those at the end of the video. So what are my 6 P's to analysing my area? Well, the first one is population. Now, we're talking here about a wide macro area, so this is a large area. If you're going to invest in HMOs, you need to make sure that that large macro area has at least 80,000 people. If you invest in areas where there's fewer people than this, I'm afraid it just doesn't seem to work. I've done a lot of research on this over the last couple of years, and I know that populations of 80,000 people or more are able to sustain HMOs, but anything less than that, it just will fail. The second P is plans. What are the plans for your local area? What are your plans for this particular macro area in terms of infrastructure? Are there going to be some new developments? Are there going to be some new housing developments, for example? Or new big infrastructure projects? Or retail or industrial parks? Now, you can find out a lot of this information from downloading it from your local council's website. Take a look at that, because I think that will give you loads more information on what's going to be happening in the next 5 to 10 years. The third one is P for property. There needs to be a good range of different types of property in your local area if HMOs are going to work. You see, HMOs are just part of a bigger strategy for housing in your local area. And if there aren't enough, say, 1-bed flats or 2-bed properties for those HMO tenants to move into and onto, ironically, you just won't get the footfall through your HMOs that you need to fill those rooms. So if you have a real cluster of a particular type of property in your macro area, again, this is a warning sign that it's possible that HMOs are not going to fit into that kind of housing ladder strategy in that area. The 5th one is price, P for price. The property that you buy to turn into an HMO needs to be priced correctly. If it's too high and the rents don't stack up, you're going to have a duffer on your hands, and nobody wants that. So you've got to make sure that you're investing in an area where the prices are commensurate with the rental income that you're going to get. So you want to be looking at what rental income people are achieving through websites like Rightmove, Spare Room and home.co.uk. Understand the prices of rental in that area before you even go and look at prices of property. It's those 2 figures, rental prices and price of property, that need to be calculated for you to see what kind of returns you're going to get when you invest. And the final thing is place. What is the place like? If it's really posh, well, beware. In my experience, HMOs don't seem to work really well in posh areas, which is why we don't invest in posh areas. Places that are really expensive, have got lots of bijou shops. You might find other strategies work better in those areas. But HMOs, it's probably a no-no. On the other hand, you don't want to be investing in a place that is too far out of the town centre. Although I'll come to some more of those details when we talk about the micro area. What is the smaller area that you can choose within that macro area to invest in? But get a feel for the place. How connected is it to a wider region? Does it have good transport links? Is there a sense of growth and optimism? Are things going on in that area? Can you see the opportunities there? Could you create an area for a gold mine where you can invest and reinvest. These are all things to consider. So use those 6 P's when you're looking for your macro area. And then I'm going to tell you about how to choose a micro area. I'll speak to you very soon.